Oh, I hate to do this, but... So I still need 400 to 500 diamonds for my city, and although I have some shops, the company must grow. Actually, I don't have a company, but today I will make one with one of the members. I just want to advertise my shops a bit more, so for that, I have to set up big billboards because we have to do something visible. Alright, so let me just try to place it somewhere safe. Well, at least I'm gonna place it right here for the time being because I just want to collect all the materials that are required for this little billboard holder. Alright, let's see. I need the clipboard as well. And, well, not many things, but I'm gonna need the cannon as well. Right, so let's start over. Okay. Alright, not many things, although I need a lot of metal girders, but other than that, it's fine. It's just fine. I think I'm gonna make at least 2 of this thing, so give me 64 of this. Perfect. I will need 20 copycat ladders as well. Let me see that. There we go. I will need industrial iron catwalks.
Hello.
Hey Stem, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing fine. I'm just trying to do something that is going to be really funny, at least for me. Probably not for you, but I mean,
what?
For you all. No, nothing. I'm not going to make huge billboards advertising my shops, so don't worry about that. That's just an imagination in your head.
Okay, so you're the vandal.
No, that's not true. Well, I'm actually going to
yourself.
officially plaster my posters around, so there will be big billboards. Officially, I don't know who officiated it, but I guess it was me since I'm the marshal now.
Oh, okay. Self-appointed and everything, right?
I mean, I'm bribable.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then go ahead. Anyways, I came to ask a question.
Yeah.
I'm in love with your little texturing here underneath your tracks. So
Thank
much
you.
that I used it in my area. And I'm going to build a big railroad here soonish. And I kind of want to do this texturing all the way there, like under everything. But I don't really want to do it by hand, so I was thinking of figuring out a machine to do it for us, like a train with rollers and shuffle filters to hopefully create something that still looks good.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Well, the first thing is I didn't know that you can actually do that, but it sounds really amazing.
I didn't either, but I had a little test with it, and it does seem to work. And, well, I was thinking if I'm going to spend all this time figuring out a train that does this, I wanted to lease it out to people because I'm assuming that people might be a little lazy to texture the underside of their tracks and they might want to use it. And well, since it's technically your texturing, I wanted to check with you if you wanted to, well, build it with me and run the leasing business.
Yeah, of course. Yes, yes. For like making a little bit of money with it too. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Yeah.
No, I can tell that, but by all your shops that you're setting up.
Yeah, I have to make money.
Yeah, how much money are you making?
The problem is not too much, but I'm trying. I'm trying.
I have bought some kelp though.
Yeah, I saw that. That's great. Thank you so much for supporting my dreams and desires.
Your dreams and desires. All right. Well, I don't really have the time right now, so I'm not going to start working on that. But in the future, at least, I want to make sure that it's something that you wanted to do, and also help me design the actual detailing around the train.
Yeah, of course. So I was planning to make a little workshop for trains because I want to make some small trains as well. So if I were to make a little locomotive and but I think we should also design the whole thing together. So we can also do the thing together to decide what should be done and then just build it together. And then, yeah, of course, that would be really good to just lease it to people.
All right, well, I gotta get going.
Yep, of course.
Good luck with the workshop, and we'll reconvene in a while.
Yeah.
Toodles.
Thank you so much for the offer. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, so it's really great because we keep each other busy with all these little projects, but this is an amazing project. This is something that I can work on. And you know me, I love trains, I love little workshops, I love all these old buildings. So it kind of sounds like this task was waiting for me. I just love this whole idea. Stem is really creative with all these things. But now, I just want to collect all the materials for the big billboards. Well, I hope Stan will not mind it too much, or Froggy, or anyone who is close to the area. Alright, so I've collected everything for this little billboard trip, and I've also got my little backpack, so I can finally get around here. Maybe Froggy is not home, so because I promised Froggy that I'm... Oh, here's Froggy. I definitely don't want to do anything here. Okay, well, as I can see, this area is not used by Froggy, so you know what? I'm just gonna do this thing here. Let's place it like that. Let's rotate it a little bit. Just bring it back a little bit as well. Let me place the little cannon here and this one. Add the gunpowder. Adding my little backpack. Just like that. I think I can start as well. Just look at that thing. Well, I hope I'm not disturbing Froggy with this little billboard, but well, I have to get money. I have to get money because I'm always picked on for being too poor. So now, just perfectly well. There you go. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I might also remove these things from here. Nice. I think it's nice. Look at that. No, I have to remove the railings because you cannot read the prices properly. There you go. There you go. That's nice. Let me just see it from far off. Yeah, it's perfect. Look at the thing. It's just perfect. So we have to set up another one.
Yo, wait, come back here. Come back here.
Hey, Froggy.
What are you doing in there?
Nothing. I was just checking what you're doing.
No, what were you doing?
Nothing.
Are you? What, you were in my build. What were you doing?
No. I was not in your build. I just came here to see if it looks good from a distance.
You know, I don't mind it there.
Does.
I think it really looks good. Did you make that?
Yeah.
You gotta teach me how to do this kind of stuff, man. You gotta teach me how to be. And so, are you doing that with like Photoshop or Aspirite or?
Yeah, I did it. I did the basic with Aspirite, and then the texts are from like I made that with GIMP.
So you use Aspirite for all the pixel stuff, and then like import it into the other thing and like move it around and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you put one on top of on Stam's Mountain?
Oh, not yet.
That's a good idea.
Okay. It's good. It's good. Right here. Well, Stem is literally right underneath there, so I think it's going to be pretty obvious. But hey, you know what? I mean, I hope Stam's not going to be mad at me. I'm just trying to promote my things a little bit. Yeah, I think that's perfect right there. All right, let me get my cannon. There we go. Let's get my backpack next to it. It's up and running. Hope it's not it's not too loud. All right, putting up my no money, no honey. There we go. And there we go. You have some nice billboards, Stam.
Thanks. I haven't even built one yet.
Alright, so I think I might overachieved my goals. It's yeah, it's pretty visible. It's pretty visible, you know? I think I can even see it from my base. I don't know after what distance these whole things unload, but you know, it's visible. So if this little action won't get me a little more money than what I have right now, then I think I just have to give up or do a bit more guerrilla marketing. Now, of course, the building process was not easy. I had to clean up a pretty big area to be able to even start the whole building. And then, of course, the first step was to get the beams done. Then I built up the walls as well. Just ignore that my skin didn't load. And I finished the whole thing off with the roofs. So after the whole thing was done, I just got to give a comment to the schematic cannon. And what turned out is the Stazu Forge Work Limited. We will build the trains here, and we also have an infinite amount of supply of locomotives. So this is Stam and Azu's workshop. Well, just quickly going through the whole thing before I set up my first farm. Well, as you can see, here is a hopper car that is parking just right next to the building. It's just a decoration. It doesn't have to do anything with anyone. It's just sitting here as like a little decoration. Going forward, we have some empty spaces which are also going to be filled up with farms and machines. Well, as you can see, I think this is going to be the iron farm. So far it looks like this. This is the front yard, and right now here comes the workshop area itself. Well, I try to make it ruined so we can probably just repair it later on if we really need to, but I think it just gives it a little vibe, a little coolness, right? It's just not empty. which is great. So as you can see, there are some service trenches like this one. There's the same thing on the other side as well, and we have some hydraulic hammers, like the same thing here, some hydraulic presses, some press drills, a little workbench area, the scaffolding where you can approach the top of the trains as well. So basically this is the whole thing, but you know, I just want to make it a little factory because although there are many things in here, I still feel like it's a bit empty. So I heard someone mentioning locomotive and painting locomotive, which is my plan, to make a locomotive farm and then to also set up like a little factory side that also paints them whichever color you want, which sounds great. But for that, I have to do some pre-planning. If there are 16 types of colors, let me just see. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2, that's 16. Yeah, that's right. So I will need 16 frogs at least, which means that I will need 32 in total because I have to have an input and I have to have an output. So right now, it's just the perfect time to visit Chosen's mall because, well, Chosen just did another thing, a great thing. He just set it up a mall which, well, sells basically everything that you can imagine. And so I just want to have some frog ports, right? And maybe other cool things that I will need. Guys, look at that thing. Look at that thing. Let's call the elevator. Oh, hello.
Hello.
What a nice entrance. So I just came here to spend some diamonds. As you can see, my intentions are serious because I have diamonds in both of my hands, and I just want to buy frog ports. Not sure if you're selling them.
Yeah, they're up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just going up to floor 2. Let me do a quick stop off at floor 2. But yeah, make your way all the way up to the top. Be careful though. Like if you go behind the counter, just fair warning.
Are you threatening me?
The security guard is behind there. He's not a nice guy.
Okay.
But you're fine so long as you don't go behind the counter. Like it's fine.
See you, Chosen.
Good luck up there. I'll be up there in a second.
Oh no, look at this clock. This is amazing. Gears and wares. No way, this is so cool. No, I can't even find the things that I need. Look. There are so many things. I'm lost in the supermarket again. That's a reoccurring problem for me. All right, let's see. Where is... Oh, here's a frog one. How much is one? Oh, I can actually have 16. Okay, I will need 1, 2, 3. Might need some funnels as well.
Ah, yes. Perusing, I see.
Yes. What is this shower?
Yeah, this is how you get your items.
Oh.
This is how you look into and see last season's...
Is this not the way?
No, this is... Did you ever play BioShock Infinite?
Oh, okay.
This is the kaleidoscope thing you look into. It's supposed to be like that.
I look so dumb.
By the way, it was what I was talking about. The anti-theft system in the back. Yep.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's my security guard.
Oh my.
And then you can leave your review on the clipboard.
Ooh.
Yep. I don't think I am. There's a lot of things that I'm not even selling.
I just left a little feedback here.
Oh?
Oh, I haven't spent it just yet.
I think that was all Sam's diamonds. He came over here and just went on a spending spree. Yes. That is a F major 7 chord.
We need
chord,
this thing for trains when they are arriving to the station, like they are making this music.
It's great.
I also wanted a lot of factory gauges, but Chosen Storage only lets you buy 16 at once. So I just started to play around with things, you know, just to not get bored, to entertain myself a little bit. It's like the kids' corner in the supermarket, so the parents can buy everything without any issues. All right, I think that will be my last one. I hope so. Right, so now that I have all the components, or, well, most of them, I can just start to make the locomotive and the locomotive painting factory. So first of all, of course, we have to make locomotive. How to do that? It's pretty easy. You just need a riveted locomotive, because with riveted locomotive, you can just have block of irons to be turned into riveted locomotive. And from riveted locomotive, well, you can have all kinds of locomotives. All right, so we will have one belt that is going this way, and I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, like that. You know what? I might just do it a bit differently. Okay, so I will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, like that. So they are going to turn that one riveted locomotive into the different types of locomotives. I believe it's possible to do it like this. Just extend it. I will maybe even move this back a little bit. All right, now it's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And right here, I'm gonna just give myself a little working room. All right, that's cool. So right here, I also have to have another. So like this. And then I can just like solve the whole iron supply from the top. That would be even better. Get it cleaned up a little bit. All right, like that. I'm gonna put the barrel there, a funnel. I'm gonna place the basin right on top. I'm gonna place a press as well, because well, we have to make the iron block. It's not just simply an iron, it's an iron block. Okay, I think I can put it there. It's perfect. So now I just need chute. I will need a chute that feeds in here, and I will need a chute that feeds into this barrel. That's perfect. I love it. And so right here, I'm just gonna take it back a little. I'm gonna get one belt that is collecting them all. Maybe put them over here, and I will have a big wall right there. It was really great to decorate this whole factory. Now I just have to set it to pieces just because I need a vault. But this looks good so far, I think. All right, now it works. Now it works. So the question is, how am I going to feed all these things into that basin over here? Can I just do this? Is it doable? Okay, now it's good. Now it's good. The question is, does it really work? We have to see. We shall see. So right now, I think if I were to just start the whole thing. Okay, let's put the water here. Well, I'm gonna just quickly filter it here. And the question is it going to work? So if I just put this here. Nope, it has to go the other way. All right, I'm gonna place 2 cogwheels on the side. Nice, pretty neat. I'm gonna connect these as well. A close call. All right, so the question is, if I were to like filter this to this one, and I'm gonna just put this here, is it gonna do the thing? It's going the other way again. That's not nice. I definitely don't need it here. So let me add some additional cogwheels here, and let's see if it works properly. Oh, that is perfect. That is lovely. Okay, I love it. So what I gotta do right now is just to filter out all these locomotives. Look, 1, 2. Oh, that's actually my pickaxe. Gearbox, which goes the other way, of course. But now it should be just all right. That's right. That's right. So, well, we basically have all the things sorted. It's also done. And so it's not getting sold here, so it's actually going to remain what it is, the riveted locomotive. So now what I have to do is I've just got to make a big wall for that, like that. I think that's not the maxed out, but that's totally fine for me. I might just hide it with some more bushes. That's my go-to way. I think Troller said this the other day, that there is no ugly surface that you cannot hide with some bushes. So that seems fair. All right, I'm gonna put the brass funnel here, just like that. Oh, and I forgot to hook up. Oops, I forgot to hook up the press. Yeah, that's the most important, right? I think I'm gonna be really lazy with the whole thing and just going in like that. Okay, only iron blocks. Okay, this one right here. It should definitely work now. It should definitely work now. Oh, that's beautiful. It works now. Oh, look at that. Oh, it works. It truly works. I'm so bad with mechanics, and when something works out, it's just the best feeling. Oh, why is it stacking up so much? Oh, because it's waiting. It's pending. So basically, if I were to put all my irons in this, it works. Oh my god. Look at the traffic. A little bit of traffic is going on here, but that's all good. Like, if we will have an infinite amount of iron supply, which I will of course adjust with Stem, because Stem has an infinite iron farm. But right after that, it's gonna be, oh, it's gonna be a crazy machinery right here. All right, let's just hide the ugly part. We don't need to see behind the curtains. That's lovely. That's pretty lovely. Hide these mechanics as well. Make the whole thing a bit more beautiful. Oh, and of course, let's make it safe. It was needed. It was very much needed. Now we have to deal with the painting part, which I got a really good idea from Chosen, which is just making the whole thing with factory gauges. And since I've never messed around with factory gauges and this is kind of a new thing for me, I think it will be just perfect to practice around with the things, because it shouldn't be that hard, right? So with the factory gauges, we just have to tell the whole system that if you see a given amount of colored block, then don't do anything. But if you see that it's lacking of quantities, you just send some of those undyed locomotives that are already in the system and just send them to the painting area, paint them, and get them back to the whole vault, which would be just lovely. And now let's set up the painting station. So I will need attribute filters. I hope I have everything to do that. Yeah, of course. All right, I will need 16 of that. Okay, that's perfect so far. Let's start with setting up the whole thing, and then we can deal with the paints and the filters. Right, so Chosen just told me another idea that I should just make one colored block of the locomotives, and right after that I will have all of them, because, well, basically you can just toggle them with Alt, which is actually a pretty smart idea from Chosen, as always. All right, let me see. Yeah, I can do that. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna start like this, and then I'm gonna put some chutes underneath them. Gosh, why is it so many? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 16. All right, that's good. That's good. And then I need them to be placed here with the depots. Should be just enough. Perfect. And I think I'm gonna put the fans in the wall. Why not? All right, right here. Right. 16 fans. You know what? I actually have to get it one down like this. All right, now it's good. Now it's good. Right, so what I want to do right now is just get another set of barrels here, because they are going to be the barrels for the already colored blocks. So it's gonna be pretty neat and easy. It's just, there are a lot of colors in Minecraft. All right, I'm gonna put the funnels here. Well, that's mainly it. Now I just have to get the packagers on top of these, and packagers on top of these. Right, so I'm gonna place a packager here. Yeah, that's basically it. Well, I think I can even put the packager a little bit here as well. Right, so what I need now is I need a chain conveyor, which is, I think it's just perfectly aligned here. And I just need this thing to go through all the way, I think, until up here. Yeah, that seems fair. So now I'm gonna use the chains. Oh, this is really exciting. I always love to make the chain conveyors. There you go. There you go. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Still industrial. I just use this industrial iron chain conveyor setup. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, now what I have to do is I can just make a gearbox. All right, so I will definitely need some more power sources. So let me just add a little bit of water wheels here. And the last one. Ooh, please do not drown. That's nice. Okay, cool. Now it works. Let's just crank this thing up a bit. Now it can go really high up. All right, 202 is the max. All right, so now it works. The chain conveyors work. I just hooked it up with this gearbox, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now, what I need to do, and this is going to be really crucial. Oh, why do I have this backpack here still? I just grab that. Okay, so what I will need are Ports. Nice. I love it. I love it. So let me just do it like this. Okay. This is going to be storage. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Okay. So I'm just going to type in dye and see the order. So white, light gray, gray, and black. Let's put this here. Let's call it white in. Okay. Let's call it light gray in. Let's call it gray in. And well, I'm just gonna continue it like this because I don't want to entertain you with this very, very exciting task. Alright, so now I have all the frogs set it up. Look at them. They look so nice. Just standing next to each other was a pain to put them all up, but as you can see, they are all aligned. So like, for example, lime in, lime out, right? That's the spirit. That's the spirit. And now what I have to do is I just basically have to get some signs. I will need 16 signs actually, so I'm gonna make some sticks. There we go, 16 signs. And I just have to have this Stazu Locomotives Stretch. Okay, I might just name it Stazu Main. Yeah, that's a bit easier. No. Another beautiful repetitive thing to do. Okay, that's also fine. So now what I want to do is I just want to place this thing right over here. And let's see if it works how chosen told. So, right, so if I just put these names and I just right click on these frogs and get all the names on the list. Black in, brown in, red in, orange, yellow, lime, green, cyan, light blue, blue, purple, magenta, and pink. And now I have all of them right here. And I just do something like this. I do it here. And if I plan to set up factory gauges, I can easily do this. So how to do that? I will need to link this thing here, get it here. And for example, I say where it's purple. Purple should be... Okay, so I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna place that here. So it's going to monitor the purple / locomotive, and to get the purple / locomotive, like let's say we need 1 stack, and to get that 1 stack it has to have / locomotive. So let's say this, I need 1 of this purple locomotive. As you can see, there are 0 locomotives at the moment. So these gauges, since I just bounded them to that stock link, that stock link is actually observing like the whole item vault. So because it observing the whole item vault and there are only the basic locomotives in there, you can see that there are 27 locomotives in the storage. And as you can see, that's the first one. Yeah, exactly, 27. But as you can see, there are 0 purple locomotives right there. Well, that's a big problem, right? So how to do that? All right, so make a new connection, connect it there. And you have to send the / locomotive to the purple. And as you can see, yeah, it started to do the thing. But the problem is that there are no paints in here just yet. So as I can see, it basically... Where did it end up? I can see. Oh, maybe it's in here. No, not even in there. That's a good question. Right, it sends it again. Let's see where it ends up. So it puts them in here, which is good. That's what we need. But we also need to paint them. I'm just gonna grab these for now. And well, as you can see, it would be probably a really bad idea to have a setup like this because, you know, it just gets the / locomotive in here, it drops it here, and it immediately gets pulled into the barrel. But not in my case, and that's why I have the attribute filters. So with filters, you can filter quite a few things. Let me just show you in this exact purple example. So let's say I'm gonna have a target block, which is the purple / locomotive. I can choose between several MBT tags and several attributes like it's placeable, it's like part of the Steam and Rails mod, And the most important, I mean, what is important in our case is dyed purple. So I just selected that it's dyed purple. I'm gonna click on the plus button, and as you can see, it has the attribute already. So right now, if I were to put it, I don't know which one is a purple. Yeah, this one is a purple, the third from the back. So if I put this filter here, and I will have the slash locomotives, you see, it's not getting picked. But if it's a purple one, it's already getting picked. So this is basically how you can play around with it, not having those long conveyor belts and, you know, those timed blowing stations. I mean, those are also cool, but this is a bit more compact with the attribute fillers. So I just have to do the whole thing for all the 16. I think it's going to be even harder than setting up the frogs. And well, after that, I just have to mix the paint and we should be good. We should be good. Just have one question, just a final test. So if I were to get something in here. No, yeah, it puts it back here. All right, so it works. So the output works as well. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it works with the signs. I think that's the easiest way to do it. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Look at the frogs. It's hilarious. They are like a band singing Silent Night at Christmas Eve. It's beautiful. Lovely. Right, so now I'm gonna get all the color related stuff going with the filters, and I should be more than good to go with the whole farm setup. All right, so I collected all types of colors from my inventory, so now I just have to get them labeled one by one. So for example, just to go back to the thing, is dyed pink. Okay, there we have it. Perfect. Another one. Magenta is dyed magenta. Perfect. This is basically the method that I'm going to follow. And well, like, the previous episodes were not as technical as this one, but now you can see the technical side of me, which is, well, it can be a bit chaotic sometimes because I'm just trying to go my own ways, but you know, this is what it is. All right, so it was a funny 30 minutes for this whole thing, but now I think I can just get it done pretty easily. So now these things are also done. I mean, the filters are also done, and I just have to do something with the paints. My first question is, are they mixing when they are placed next to each other? I think not, but let's see them. All right, I just hopped into my creative world and they can be placed next to each other, although it looks pretty trippy, but yeah, it's doable. All right, so that's one of the paints. So guys, honestly, it's like 11 p.m. right now, and I just spent my whole night dealing with the paints, so they better work now. They better work now. I would be so pissed. Right, let me see the thing. Let's get them in order again. Magenta, purple. First of all, close this thing off, and now it should be good. So the pink, the magenta. I just have to be careful not to replace the already existing source blocks. The purple, blue, light blue, cyan, green, lime, and yellow. And orange, red, brown, black, gray, light gray, and white. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this thing. Like a rainbow. Pretty neat. Well, definitely not fitting in with this ruined dark steel factory, but you know, it is what it is. Right, so now let me just get behind this whole thing. Right, let me see. I think it doesn't have a limitation how long it can be, but let's see. Yeah, I think it doesn't have any limitations. That's cool. And now it's gonna be good. Let's see. Yep, it started to paint it. That's just lovely. You'll have to see that. You'll have to see that. Oh, yeah, and it's already in here. All right, so that works. But as I said, it's way past 11 p.m. right now, so I think the gauge part is going to be the problem of tomorrow. Right, so it's the next morning, and right now I'm just approaching the workshop. Travel buddy, because well, we have happy guests, we have jetpacks. So now I'm just using my donkey. So yeah, it's the next morning. I have a bit more life in me. I'm not exhausted like yesterday night. And I think I just needed this rest because, well, now I'm gonna play around with the gauges, the factory gauges. So it's gonna go on for ages with the factory gauges. Someone please stop me. Right, I don't know where can I tie you? Or maybe I just ask you to not go anywhere. Could that be possible? Oh, you silly mob. You cannot trespass the train sideways. What a sad new. Alright, I trust you. Just don't go anywhere. Right, so let's start off with the factory gauges. There you go. I have the factory gauges. But before we do that, I have to have a colored version of each and every dice in the game. Okay, so I'm gonna do one, gonna do another one here, another one here, and this one. And I'm gonna get some more because, well, of course I need more. I think that's enough. Just don't know where I stood. Okay, I was at the green, so green, cyan. All right, let's see if the last one is getting done as well. That's perfect. So now I just have to have a better organized inventory. I think I'm gonna just put this here and just grab all these beautiful blocks. Right, I have all of them. So now I can set up the factory gauges. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, it is actually my first time doing the factory gauges, and let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna place factory gauges for each and every colors, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place these in there. Yeah, I'm gonna test it. So I'm gonna place that there. I will need the regular one, this one, and I say this, and I say that. All right, I have this thing, and I'm gonna add a new connection to this one. So now, yeah, it starts to do the thing. It receives it, it puts it here, it starts to paint it, and the factory works. I just have to give it a little redstone push. I'll if it goes, yep, and that's it. And now we should see the white. Yeah, oh, that's perfect. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna place the factory gauges on top of the colored ones as well, just like this, putting these into each and every one of them. That's perfect. Oh my god, I'm so happy that it just turned out to work immediately, right? Okay, so now I just put the 6 locomotives that I had in my inventory, and now I think I just have to make some levers. That's right. Let's power all these. Oh, look at this loyal companion. It's standing here watching me doing the thing. I know that you want to do the same thing, Mr. Coconut Jr. Oh my god. Precious present from Trollesh. That's just great. And look at that, like, he's a scientist. He is definitely a scientist. He's learning. Yeah, you're picking up a lot of things from here, right? I'm also learning. We're learning together. Don't mind this guy being a professor in 1 or 2 days. Right, so what I have right now are these things. So because I have, like, I need 1 piece of this white one. So now it doesn't produce it anymore. Yeah, just go around, look around. It's pretty neat. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to remove this thing because I don't want to do it like in the meantime while I'm doing all these things. But I'm gonna just crank all these up to 1 because then I'm just going to tell this stock link, which is of course connected to the gauges, that hey, stock link, I will need, I don't know, 1 of the white, 1 of the light gray, 1 of the gray, 1 of the black, 1 of the brown, and so on. But the problem is we don't have all those things in the inventory. Well, we have the white one, so that's, you know, that's already green, that's already checked out. All right, so every other that are like 0, as you can see, are missing. So they are not fulfilling the demand for these colored ones, because now I'm just setting them that, okay, I need 1 of each and every color blocks. Can we do that? Of course we can do that, because we have 18 simple locomotives, like colorless locomotives, which I just gave the gauges that you can make the colored ones, you can make the pink one out of this one. But the way to do it is that you have to, and here comes the thing, you have to send it to pink in. And if you send it to pink in, then you will be able to What's going on here? Oh, okay. It just started to check it out because I think the package, yeah, the package is already here. But now if I do the same thing to, for example, to the magenta one, and I'm gonna say magenta in, it will not getting checked in because, or maybe it can, but yeah, it's not going to move just now. So I'm gonna do all the things to each and every one of them, and from that point it's going to be pretty easy process. Like, you know, the bottom line is at the end of the day is that we need all these blocks. Of course, in the long run, I'm not gonna tell the gauges to request for one block, but now just for testing purposes, it has to have like that. Of course, in the long run, I can just tell that, hey, I need 2 stacks of each and every colors, and then it's just going to do them. You know, like light gray and the white is already done. Everything is set it up properly. And if I'm going to connect it up back again, it's going to do the thing. You see? Isn't it beautiful? It's doing the thing. Okay, so, and they are painted. And as soon as they are getting painted, I think it's going to start from there. It should put it back. Why is it not picking? Oh, yeah, because I just gave redstone power. Oh my gosh. I might need to find a better way for that. I'm thinking about something, but it might be the most diabolical way you can ever imagine. Give me some observers. Alright, so I actually had 2 ideas. Let's see if we can close out the first one. Yeah, I cannot put the pulse timer there, so we can definitely close that one out. But the second one is going to be this. What if I do this? Oh, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be oh, actually, I have an idea. Oh, please tell me that it's not gonna get broken if I just anyway, just for the purpose of reconsidering this whole thing, I'm gonna do it. All right, just placing them all over the place. Okay, face them back. Oh, this varied face of the observers, I love them. I love them so much. All right. It's a bit chaotic. Yeah, I just need this alarm sound effect for the whole thing. I don't know what it's doing. You just took care of the whole mashing lavas away. Isn't that right? Okay, so let's start the whole thing again. Oh my gosh. Well, now that the thing is done, it's just time to show it to STEM. Then we can discuss the other really interesting topics. But so now, as you can see, I have 2+ of each and every one of them. So now let's say that I want to have 3 of the red ones. I have 2, as you can see, that's the last one in the row. So I want to have 3. So I just have to raise it to 3. Then it's going to send a request to that stockling that, hey, I need 3, but I have just 2 in the storage. And so it just drops the whole thing there. As you can see, it's starting to paint the thing, and right now when it's done, it's gonna get into this barrel, and yeah, it should just put it here. And right now, if it's going to update, yeah, I have 3 reds. It's a bit slow, it's picking up slowly, but well, the machine works. Gosh, I can't believe it. Look, even Coconut is jumping up and down.
What's up?
You just told me about the gauges and stuff regarding the local metal factory, and I just wanted to like have your thoughts about it. So
yeah,
yeah, it's this way. Okay, so
this is nice.
This is going to be the train workshop with like it's like a cooperation with STEM, and so this is just yeah, a little workshop for building trains, and so well,
this is nice.
Here is the thing. if you can see that, so
they're all flickering.
Yeah, so they are flickering because you know, it has to have a redstone power to like be able to package the things and get the frog sending it. But the problem was I used levers on the barrels, but in that case it also powered the breast funnels, and if it powers the breast funnels, the breast funnels won't work. So I just had to find a way. So now it's flickering, so it's basically alternating the redstone poles, and so one pulse, it just activates the packager, the other pulse is activating the breast funnel, but you know, it's deactivated every now and then. Like I think it's every second ticks.
You made a factory gauge so you have all of these top factory gauges, by the way, and they are all linked. These bottom gauges, right, are linked to, okay, so I see what you did. So you don't need but one base metal factory gauge. Yeah, you don't need all of this whole top row. You don't need. These all just need to be linked to this one.
So like this. Oh,
Yeah.
That's smart.
So essentially, this gauge is like telling, like, is the source. It's like, I'm the source, and this should be linked to the stock ticker that's up here, which I'm assuming you did, and all of them, and then they're all linked. Then they're all linked to the same grid, like they're all linked to that stock ticker.
Yeah.
And then you just need to link everything to this, because this factory gauge is just going, I'm the source. This is great. I love this like train rail. That's cool. It looks like an oil pit for like changing your oil. You go down and there's like a maintenance tunnel.
After I had a little briefing with Chosen, I got even smarter. I thought I was smart, but of course, that's what most beginners fail in. So, first of all, I can just easily tie all the colors to that one and only input. That's fair. That's fair. And I was totally in the impression that I have to do everything for every colors. All right, that's good. That's good. And it looks good. And so in case of the redstone, I don't have to have pulse redstones because we just figured out a better way with Chosen. So let me just remove these, because I was also told that pulsing redstone generates redstone updates every time, which might not be too good. So of course, I don't want to crash the server. And what I'm gonna do now is, well, simpler than I thought. And I think most of the Create professionals have already noticed my mistake, but you know, I learn from my mistakes. So I'm gonna replace all the output frog ports and the packagers. And well, I give you 5 seconds to figure out what I messed up or what I overcomplicated. I have an emoji at Discord and at my Twitch which says over-engineered, and this is exactly the perfect example for that. So feel free to use that emoji. So I'm just gonna place down volts. You can place down volts 3 by 1. Let me just place them down. And of course, to output all these items, it's perfectly enough to have just one frog port, because like we don't have to make a difference based on the color if we want to output it. We want to output everything to here. So you know, Azu has over-engineered something, another thing. And at this point, it's honestly doesn't really matter how we name these frog ports. I mean, it can be just output, paint, output, can be one anyway, just like that. Here as well. And of course, at this point, I can just give them redstone power from the side because I have free spaces all over. And the last thing that I have to do is to say Stazu main, just like that, and put that everywhere on the sides of these packagers. It's so much more convenient, so much more simpler. So now I just have to show this thing to Stem. I have to talk to Stem, and we have to solve the iron deficit, because well, we have to have a lot of irons inputted into this whole thing to have a proper locomotive factory.
Hello?
Hello, Stem. I was waiting for you. All right, so we just talked about this little workshop and train thing the other day, right?
Yeah.
So, well, this is basically the workshop.
I figured.
Yeah. So I just built this little workshop to have some space building up trains, and also there is another secret farm in that, which I'm going to show you. So, well, the main concept of the whole thing is that it's pretty
sick.
Ruined. Oh yeah, the service whole.
Why would you build a ruined workshop?
Yeah, so
It is actually very ruined.
yeah, it's very ruined, but I was figuring that it can be fixed up, like to like put the things away and just cut down the leaves. But basically this is just so it's not empty, because it was a pretty big space, and I
got you.
So, well, this is basically the workshop. And another thing is that I just set it up a little locomotive factory for all the colors. So you can actually find all 16 colors here. And once we have infinite amount of iron supported to the factory, which is the next door, then we will actually have an infinite amount of locomotive and locomotive in any colors.
In here.
Yeah.
Where is the iron being supplied?
Oh, yeah. So the iron is being supplied on the top because I think that's the easiest to reach.
Oh, okay.
Here, this barrel
Oh.
is basically.
Stick it up the back.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I could hook up my iron farm to this.
Oh, that would be great.
But, well, we do need to probably clean up the space down here, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's a new build, but it doesn't look new.
Yeah, I know.
It looks good at least.
It's just my bad habits.
Well, we'll clean it up. We need to figure out how to actually make the machine that's going to do the texturing under the tracks.
Yes.
Well, we do need to automate some more things. The loco metal's great, but I wasn't really planning on placing loco metal underneath the train tracks.
Oh, yeah, I know. We can like do the wool and the concrete powder.
What do we need? Wait, okay, what do we need automated? Right over here. Right. So we need brown wool,
Yeah, concrete powder.
concrete powder, brown, coarse dirt, and rooted dirt, right?
Yeah. Well, possibly the regular dirt, but I think if you place that down, that can just turn into grass if that's not moderated.
Well, you're gonna have to
I-
automate dirt anyways, right? So
Yeah. And another thing is I was thinking about, because Chosen just made his own dirt farm that produces coarse dirt and regular dirt, and we
of
could
course you
just
did.
probably have a little agreement with him supplying us with infinite amount of dirt.
All right, we should go have a chat with him about that then, because
Yeah.
then we can automate rooted dirt and coarse dirt on our own if we get dirt.
Yes.
Because we're gonna have to make gravel anyways for the concrete powder. How do you want to divide it up? I kind of want to build a concrete farm.
All right. That sounds good. I can make the brown wool
I'll make the concrete and the gravel for the coarse dirt.
and I'll make the rooted dirt.
So do we build a factory together and we just have the different segments of it?
Yeah, that would be great. We just have to pay attention to not
Rofo.
Yeah, to Rofo.
We'll figure out the loading part when we actually build the train. I think first we need to automate the actual resources that we're going to use.
Yes.
And then we'll figure out the train. And then we can figure out automatic loading for like materials and stuff. It's going to be really cool.
I really love the idea already.